Hey, how's it going? This is Steven C. Raphael, the OMAD man, and this is promoting 1 meal a day, OMAD weight loss channel. What's that sound? I'm down another pound. Okay, January 1st will be 135. Last night I had for dinner, I promise I'll show you my my food for the, I just forgot to bring it up. Got some wonderful black coffee, no cream or sugar. I'm working on my list of 100 things. I'm up to about 4,800 items of how 1 meal a day is benefit for you. Let me ask you this. Sometimes I know I shouldn't be eating, but you feel like you're cheating. One more day and then you'll be okay. This is from my OMAD the musical. I'm a Broadway and music writer and composer. Let me tell you one thing. If, you know, like I said yesterday, and it collect a lot of comments, please send me a comment, share, subscribe to this channel. If there's a lot of people that are obese and overweight, and if I give you $1 million, somebody said, I'll give you $100,000 if you take 20 pounds off. All of you could do it. So you'd be willing to do it for money, but not for your own personal health. I think that's a very big metaphor that you should chew on today. And, you know, people are getting trainers. In fact, most of the trainers out here in Nebraska, I think, are overweight. They're, you know, they're interested in signing up a lot of people, and they're like, do a rep. Do a rep. Okay, that's just what I've been seeing. You know, you gotta be, and weight loss has, in my opinion, nothing to do, because I've went from 200 pounds, this is what I used to look like, to 100 and about 43. I stayed about 145, 144 for about almost a month because I didn't care. But now I've got a goal, because if you don't have a goal, you basically won't go anywhere. And so I have that goal. And if you really want to get motivated, go on Google and put before and after weight pictures. And you'll see that these people that had Blue Nation or they had hippopotamus mouth, they're huge. Then they're like this, and they're like incredible looking. My wife's a second grade teacher, and all the kids in the class are nice looking little children. But I know in 40 years, they're all gonna balloon up and they're not gonna really be that attractive anymore. Are you the best of what you can be? You know, that one guy, I hear babies cry, I watched them grow. You know, I learned much more than I ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. F, F augmented, G minor, C with a sharp 5. That guy, Louis Armstrong, okay, he was thin when he started off, and then he got really big, and he had a heart attack and died the night he played at the Waldorf Astoria. He was an awesome horn player. And, you know, I've been doing this for about, I think I've done like 45 shows in a row, and now I even got a link where you can do a little Patreon and help support. Here's me again with my daughter, and I was a fat man. I was a fat man. You know, I keep playing a lot of the same songs because my OMAD the musical, 1 meal a day. You know, when you hear a pop song on the radio, Beat It or song by Journey, you know, she's just a small town girl. You hear it like 20 times a day. So I will be featuring the song. So by the time you go to the musical, you'll know like all the songs. You know what? One thing I was thinking of, you know, when I used to be in a rock band when I was a kid. And this is extremely light. So it's very easy for me to shake. I used to be in like I get up prancing, get out of bed about around. I don't care about nothing, cause work wastes my time. We've been dancing with, that's a little Axl song, but I used to be in a rock band singer, and then finally one day I quit because my friend was making all this money, and I was like, wasn't doing anything. I think I was about 18, and I joined Herbalife, and I had this pin that said, lose weight now, ask me how. And I walked around, you know, I was 18 years old. I mean, why would a 40-year-old take advice from me? But it would engage people. And I'd like to have an OMAD button. I lost almost 60 pounds in, wait, 30, Yeah, 60 or 65, 135 to, will be to 200. OMAD, I lost 60 pounds or 65 pounds in 5.5 months. And they'll go, how did you do it? Then I can engage them and give them a little, show them about my channel and stuff. And, you know, there's a lot of these fad diets. I always play a lot of these same songs. I tried Weight Watchers, it didn't last. I tried Overeaters Anonymous, and it didn't last. I tried so many things, and you know, it didn't last. You know, I was on a roller coaster. I went to Overeaters Anonymous. I went every single day. I was the only guy there. There's about 15 ladies, all overweight, all above 50 or whatever. I couldn't even do one day of sobriety is what I called it. And then, you know, I started, you know, this internet thing is great, you know. I say stick to one, like, I'm the OMAD man, and I've got a whole bunch of videos, but if you watch a whole bunch of things on intermittent fasting, and you should watch a whole bunch of stuff because you probably get sick of just watching me, but when you stick to one person, they go over things. A lot of people are inconsistent. That's why somebody doesn't go to a Jewish church, and then go to a Pentecostal church, and then go to a Mormon church. I mean, there's certain rules. If someone who is success, like when I had a piano teacher, a new piano teacher, I would audition. I would say, okay, play me something. They go, I'm not going to audition for a student. I would say, well, you know. But then they would sit here and go like, and I go, you're good enough. So I started searching all these different things, and I found this one movie. It's still probably on Netflix, called Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. And here was a guy. Here was a guy from Australia. He said he had everything. He was like, made his money in the stock broke. He was like 35, but he was fat. He had the money, but his priorities were out of whack. So he just started to lose weight. And what he did was he took this, doesn't that remind you of Psycho? Okay, I love the piano. Let's see. What he did was he just put all this fruit and vegetables and he just ground it up. And so for 90 days, he just drank juice. He thought if you cut yourself, he was on about 50 medicines. If you cut yourself, you have a scab and then it heals itself. The Hippocratic Oath. Let food be thy medicine and medicine be thy food. And so it worked and he lost all this weight. But let me tell you something. Like me, I have this show. This is my new purpose now. I was laying in bed weighing 200 pounds. I didn't do anything. I quit. People called me to play piano places and I didn't want to do anything. But he went from Australia to New York and drove all the way to California. He had people filming him. He had all this kind of stuff. He's going, yeah, I'm hungry. But he had something going. If you're starring in a movie and you had all this stuff going and people talking to you, people fixing your hair. I was in a movie with Jeff Bridges, which everybody knows who's a fan. And there was somebody doing my hair, somebody handing me a phone if I needed, somebody doing this, doing that. But the second I was done with the singing, I had to leave. Okay, so basically, but then he gained a lot of his weight back. And I would like to say that, you know I love you, but I must resist you. P-I-Z-Z-A. P-I-Z-Z-A. I love these little songs here that I like to play. And, but so YouTube is a really good source, but you need daily motivation. That's why it's like, I'm gonna constantly repeat myself and tell you repetition is the mother of skill. And so people are asking, well, what I ate. So most how I started the first month, I lost so much weight. I buy a salad pack. It's got your little dressing, your little croutons, your little nuts, and it's like this. Cut the whole thing off if you're just starting. Eat the whole thing. It'll be like 400 calories, the whole thing, but it'll really make you full. And then expect to be hungry. You're gonna be hungry, hungry. You're gonna be hungry, hungry. You're gonna be hungry, 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 hungry. Like the hungry, hungry hippos. Okay, you don't have to be a hippo your whole life. Okay, so what I basically had was I ate that, and then now I've only got about 10 days countdown until I want to weigh 135. I'm about 143, 144, I think, right now. And so I'm cutting, I'm going low, even lower carb, low calorie. And usually you go 23 hours with OMAD and then eat for that 1 hour. You know, it shouldn't take you an hour. It should take a half hour to finish. But I say use chopsticks too. And you have to have a goal. I haven't had I have this goal, but it is, December 1st or it was November. And I'm like, well, I got 6 weeks. I can take off the last 8 pounds. But now it's getting closer. Okay, the dad's knocking at your door. And also I want to say I had that salad pack last night. And then I noticed in the refrigerator, there's some feta cheese, in a thing. And let's see. I didn't eat it because I knew that it is too good. It would make me hungry. If I had it, it would make me totally hungry. And so the night before, I went to a barbecue restaurant. My wife wanted it, and even though I don't like that, I got a little taco salad there, and I just squeezed a lot of that barbecue sauce. That was the hungriest I've ever been. And we're talking about, I was hungry. Well, I was so hungry. I was hungry. Can I get an amen? Oh, no, come on. Let's see. So basically, and because when you eat carbs, it makes you sweet. It makes you hungry. I want to talk about service dogs. Nowadays, you got service dogs, service cats, even service ponies go on the plane. But I read this one story, because it's all emotional support. I met this one guy. He went on the plane with like a box with these little things down here. You know what his support animal was? It wasn't even alive. It was a support pizza. He had to have emotional food with him. And he had like a pepperoni one, an anchovy. Well, the anchovy, it has fish, I guess, and then a hamburger one. That was a support food. I mean, I just couldn't even believe it. And let's see, the show's been going on for... So if you're going to a party, it might be a New Year's Eve party. You're going to a party, don't eat at the party. You might want to eat your food. You might want to eat your food right away. And going on to my blown glass cup. I just love this cup. I've had it for 15 years. This is how I used to look. And I was the desperate man. Desperado, why don't you finally lose weight? You don't look so great. And you're gonna die, well, you're a hard one. I have a friend who diets all day, but then he smokes the magic dragon, and all his cares go away. And if you know what I mean, you gotta have your priorities. I have a Patreon channel to help support it. And again, I'm gonna give you a health tip. This is all about OMAD eating 1 meal a day, a little commercial. If you eat 1 meal a day, you will lose weight. Instead of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, snack, it's like 63 meals a day, opposed to 7. No snacking, no grazing. Okay. I will see you. I was a little calmer today. I will see you tomorrow, Tattooed Vegan. I hope you're doing good. When you go to a buffet, take 1 plate of all of the stuff back to Omadia. Because I'm the OMAD man, burning out my fat here every day. Okay, I like you. Subscribe.